Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jersey and today we got you another Palia plot and house tour so you can have something amazing to see over the weekend. And I'm so excited to be here because we are here in the plot of Harlequin. Now Harlequin is one of those players that we have been into different plots that she's been creating in the beach, in different sections, different ideas, and it's always amazing. But Today, we get the honor and the privilege to tour her main plot. This is the plot where her house is. There is no building block. This is before building blocks were a thing. This is already maxed out. There's nothing that we can do. There's nothing. She can't even take away anything because it's so over the item limit that she takes anything, she can never add it back. So guys, welcome to Harlequin's Law main house plot, and I'm so excited to be here to see where everything and everything began when it came to Palia. Now if you are an OG Palia and you love decorating and nothing to do with building blocks, then this might be the tour for you because it's all about like the old days, how people were doing Palia. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here. All right, so one of the first things that we're gonna do is we're gonna look around, right? I've been doing the camera as we did our intro, but as you can see in the corner, we got a beautiful pavilion gazebo over there. We got a fountain a little bit on the outside. I really like that a lot. We got the beautiful fencing, and as you can see, you see a very homey atmosphere, very cozy, right? Almost like being in the woods. I really like that. Very open in the front, but then very heavy in the woods in the corner. So it's kind of like they clear the area where they're gonna build their homes, and I really like that feel of it, right? Now the entryway looks really good. So we got a beautiful pergola, as you can see. Now the pergola is blue. We got the blue lamps on the side with the lanterns, and then a little bit of the wallpaper from the home is blue from the outside. We also got blue roof. So already she's doing a beautiful color palette combination when it comes from the housing going all the way to the gate, going on for the lights, pergola, and even the centering. What we getting here, before we had the pathing, we had all this, and look at the beautiful way she has created this here. Now this is something that is always really cool, and I like seeing plots like this because a lot of you still love just doing decorating, not even using building blocks, love to decorate in a normal way, right? And this is bringing you back to that era of Palia when everybody was just trying to figure out ways to make their houses, to make pathing in a different way, and it's really cool to see again. Okay, so as you can see, we got the beautiful pergolas, we got the beautiful lamps, we got the lanterns, we got the benches, and then we got the fencing. So now over here, this is a very unique way. The way they do the sundial right over here, right in the middle, is that is really cool. Now we've seen those being done now with the building blocks and they put it on top. It looks fantastic, but still as a centerpiece, I do believe that it still looks good. It still brings you something and it looks great. Now as a sundial, I don't know how much it's gonna work with the pergola on top, but as a little item to really put something in the middle, I think it looks really great. Now as you can see, when it comes to the house, on the sides we got beautiful arrangements that are done in a very different way. So we got this beautiful corner over here, and the great thing about this is, again, this brings you back to a little old school of Palia, layering things up, doing these beautiful corners, trying to use items to really give something more to the builds. Now that we have building blocks have made it a lot easier to create layers and create ways to decorate, right? But look at this beautiful corner. Now this beautiful corner, you can do it right on your plot, and I love like how she brought the bookcase over here. We have all the little planters, we got the plants, we got the wheelbarrow with the more flowers, we got an empty bathtub just to, you know, put stuff in there just to give you that feel of it, and all of it looks really good. Again, controlling the trees to have a specific tree size, the tree view, so all of that is working really beautiful as well. Now, and the arrangement looks fantastic. It just looks very beautiful. Now this is something very beautiful. Now if you're trying to do something like this, look at the walkway here. Now these walkways like this, we've seen them in different places and I love them so much. Now her approach has been to keeping these trees here a little bit smaller. I I almost feel like we need another orange one here. I know she can't add anymore, but if you're looking this and grabbing the idea and you want to do it exactly like she did it, I think it'd be great to have either one here or not having this one here, so you can get like a entryway that you're starting the same way. But look at how beautiful, like truly, this is one of the best thing about Palia, that we have control of the growth of the tree, because the way Harley did this, you see how beautiful the trees are just in this particular level. It really gives the build and the walkway a different feel, a different look. And then when you get closer, you're getting the big trees, right, as you get closer to the build. So you also creating this effect of height, right? So you feel the trees are taller than my character, as you can see, so they feel bigger, but it's making everything feel, the more back you get, the more grand everything feel. And I really like that, and it's a really great way the way Harley really accommodated that to make that effect happen. Now we have the pond, so we're gonna go over the pond. We got beautiful flower pots right over here on the front, just to hide a little bit more of the little pond area, that I think is very smart. I think I like it when people do that. That way it doesn't look like, it's just, I like it when they're a little more hidden. So it just makes it feel a little more realistic. So when we jump over here, the bridge, now we're getting closer to the gazebo area. Now this, I really like this feel right here. I like this big ticket items right over here on the side. It's kind of like leading you towards something and you want to veer off. I almost feel like I'm in one of those outdoor museums and you coming over here and you're seeing outside stuff, seeing bugs, seeing rocks. Maybe they're doing a little showcase. That's what kind of I feel when I come on this section, and I think it looks really fantastic. But now when we go to the gazebo, look at the gazebo. Look at how beautiful. Now, what makes it stunning is the beautiful centerpiece that she's doing right there in the middle. As we're walking, all we're focusing is this beautiful centerpiece. That's where your eyes are led to. Then you start looking around, you're like, oh my goodness, there's tables, there's the cabinets, and then you start seeing everything. But you know, your eyesight already drawn. The first thing that catches my eye is the little jewel, and then from the jewel you see the animals, and then you see the fountain in the back. The fountain in the back is very cleverly done, the way she's putting all these other plants, because it feels more like a plant structure than a fountain, but as you get closer then you can see that it's a fountain. So it's a really cool design. I like the effect, I like the layers that she's doing here. And then again, a beautiful area. It seems like people could come over here, drink their tea, have your coffee, and just have a really relaxing time. Now I love the carpet right here, just leading you right down the middle. I think it also works very well, and it's just a very beautiful area. Again, a nice beautiful tea room. Oh, and there's the teapot. See, it is a tea room. It is a tea room, and it looks fantastic. Really great. Now when you come over here, we got a nice seating area. I really like this. Nice and easy, nice in the shade, two little benches, and then when you look on the back, we have a little staircase system over here. So we climb up. Now this again, I love when people do the secret rooms upstairs. There's only so many things you can do with this secret room, but it's always amazing to see what people do. And normally it's a beautiful sitting area, but you never know what they're using. Did they put in this, they put in that chair, why they did. And look at this, nice and secret area where you can sit, relax, and enjoy, where no one can find you, even though we all know there's a secret area up here, right? By now we all know about the secret. We need to find a new secret sitting area, and this is a decoy area now, right? We're gonna make this as decoy areas. All right, so as you can see, this is truly fantastic. Like if you're trying to get an idea for what you want to do with one of these buildings, this is something very beautiful, very cozy, especially if you're doing that forest vibe as well. Again, when you look at the pathing, I love the pathing over here. I love the little lamp just leading you to there, and it's a nice little piece. And I feel like this plot is gonna have like different pieces like this as we go throughout it, that you guys can put in different plots of your own. So I think the ideas here are gonna be really, really great. But the framework, especially if you pass that first orange tree. When you look at right here, this is just, it's such a beautiful view. It truly is. The composition, the color, the greenery, the walkway, the pathing leading to everything. And then when you look in the center of the bill, then you see what she did. I think it's just very beautiful, very well done. So when we walk on the side of the plot over here, you see we have a lot of empty area over here, a lot of grass. Now when we come over here, you see a little shooting range right over here. Look at this. This is really cool. You know, it's not the first one we've seen, but I love when people do this and they do like mini games in the game. And you can actually, you know, use your bow and arrow, do a little practice. But I love these little mini games like this, and it looks really good, especially the fencing, and all the deers in a different position with the little target practice. And then I feel like, I don't know if these are like prizes, but I feel like this is like a judging area. And it looks really cool. I think the whole combination is really nice. Now, the great thing about this is for people that love to do those little theme parks, those little carnival area. This is a great idea. Very simple. You don't even need building blocks, and you can make something beautiful like this to add it into your carnival. So I think this looks fantastic. Now, we do have a little area where they're doing the laundry. Look at this. You don't see this every day. You don't see this in tours every day. And I love this laundry area. And she made it not just one. It's going like around like in a little circle. Look at this. Look at how nice that looks. A little table. I like all the baskets around. That is a nice touch, having all the baskets. And then putting this out here, just in case you need to do a little more manual wash, you can get all the stains out. So this is just very neat. Very neat, really good idea. And we don't see a lot of like laundry hanging areas outside anymore. So I think that is really great. Now over here, it seems like we got one of the original rocks from the plot, and then she did a beautiful arrangement around it. Now a lot of people like to do this, and when they start a new plot or something like that, a new game, they keep the original rocks there. They don't take it out unless they need to, unless they know. So just in case they want to keep him, then you can keep him in your plot. And I think that it is a good strategy, especially if you want to start something new like that. And then you can have a rock like this that normally would not be there if you clear everything, but because she left it, it's still there. So that is really cool. All right, so when we walk in the back over here, we get this beautiful entryway. Look at this beautiful entryway. Now this entryway compared with the house is a little sideways, right? And then it starts wide and it gets narrower until we get into the door. So now I like this a lot myself, and I like the style of it, and I like that it's legitimate. It's focusing on the walkway, and I already know where I'm heading, you know, and I love that. I love that a lot. So it's very beautiful. Again, you can see the control of the trees, keeping it in a specific height. She didn't went all big, and I really like it. I think that was really a good decision, especially because it gives you that greener in the bottom. It gives you like a little block of the area, and then you got the opening where the house is gonna be. Instead of blocking everything, it's nice to look at, and I really like this a lot. So really great job on that, Harley. It's such a good effect and walkway. Okay, so and then we get the beautiful pathing, as you can see over here. Ooh, look at this. We have like a little section here. Oh my goodness. And we got like a little tower over here, and you can see everything. That's really cool. That is really cool. I never seen one like this. That is excellent. Okay, so on the side over here, we have a little kind of maybe a cookout little area. You got your little fire, doing your stuff, doing a little sitting, doing a little bit on the shade, tables, and then we're gonna go inside this building. Let's see what we got. And look at this. Oh my gosh, this interior is so good. Again, oh my goodness. Look at all the items. Okay, so the first thing that, you know, it calls out to me is the color, right? The color of the furniture is is calling out to me, right? And then she has to come up with a color palette that she's doing very well. I love the way people keep the brown, and then she's doing this little sunset accent wall background here that goes so well with the furniture that she's choosing to do here. So it really works out perfectly. Now I like that we're keeping the windows open, a lot of light coming in through here, same thing over here. And then I like the style of the kitchen. I like this concept, and a lot more people are doing this little smaller homes, little cottage core, little cabins. You know, I like it a lot. It makes everything feel more intimate. It makes the decoration be a little more precise, you know, and to feel comfortable. And when people do something like Harley's doing here, that there is a lot of items, but they still make it feel functional, realistic, livable, comfortable to walk around. It's amazing. It truly is amazing. But as you can see, we got a beautiful color going around with the cabinet, the beautiful sunset wallpaper. We got a little corner where we're gonna go in, and then this living room area looks so nice. It just looks so nice. The way the couch is just a little bit like this, the little chair, the comfy of the area, the warmth of the fire. Really well. Now this is something cool that I like that I see more and more people do. You know, if you don't have building blocks, maybe you don't want to do it with building blocks. I like when people do this combination of the bookshelf with the divided panels, and they create like this fake wall effect. So it just makes you feel like you gotta come on this direction. This is a really great idea, especially if you don't like building blocks and you don't want to do the building blocks inside your house, but you still want to create a little bit of a smaller opening so you can kind of walk through like a normal door. Then this idea that Harley's been doing here is fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to a bedroom back over here, and this is bedroom slash thinking office. I love it. I love it. I feel like when I was growing up myself, and in my teenage year, late teenage year, my room had this. I had a drafting table, I had a place to color and to do so, and then I had my bed and my dresser. So this really brings me back memories, even for my own. So I really love this design. I think it's really great. The wallpaper is great. I like the variation, and I love it, especially with having all of these tools here. I really love that. And then we have a little, you know, because, you know, what room doesn't have a little gaming system? So we got a little arcade going on. And then the little restroom area, as you can see, right over here, looking very, very nice. And nice and cozy. And that's the thing about this, right? It's all the coziness, the vibe, the feel, the warm tone, the color palette. Everything is just beautifully on point. I really like when Harley, and this is her original plot, and how good it is. You guys have seen the other stuff she's done. It's amazing. And the stuff that she can do with building blocks. I mean, it's so weird right now being in Harley's plot and not seeing anything with building blocks, because I'm so used to seeing all these amazing things that she can do with building blocks. So it's different. I'm seeing another side of Harley that is mainly concentrating on decorating. Okay, so look at this right here. I like this arrangement here. Now, this is a great arrangement right here for you to take a picture, so you can take it to your home if you want to do it in there. And anywhere in your plots. It's very beautiful. And I like how it's light on the outside and then dark on the inside. Really great job on that. Really, really great job. And then when we come on the side of the plot, we just got a little seating area right over here, and then a couple more tools over here, kind of hidden. I like that. Keep them hidden. I like this little corner. I really like what she did with this little house, especially the entryway. I really like. I just like this picture, cottage picture right here. Like, it has that feel of like cottage core. So really well done. Okay, so we got the windmill. As you can see, we got another little area here, seating area. It looks like a little place where they're selling these little pots. People come in and buy the little plants. So I like that. On the tent over here, as you can see, we got beautiful decorated. We got a bunch of stone. We got jewels everywhere. Look at this. This is so nice. So nice. These are strong tents to hold all that stuff on the walls of the tent. That's really strong stuff, especially if you can hold a cabinet like that. I always thought about that. I'm like, it's like when people put all this furniture, heavy furniture on the tent. I know it's a game, but in my mind, I think too realistic. So I'm like, no, that doesn't work. Look at all the jewels right here. This looks really nice. This looks really nice right over here. Okay, so over here, what we can see over here, we got the beautiful back. We have a beautiful, beautiful deck over here. I really like the vines on the wall because it just gives you something different. It feels like things have been growing. And then the way she's framing, using the chest as a little framing for the outdoor porch area, and then the little sitting area, and putting a couple cabinets. I think this looks really nice and simple, but it gives you that atmosphere of the outdoor woods. So really nice. Okay, so when we come over here, look at this here. This is to me very interesting, the way this is the composition of all of this. A little outdoor place to take care of your business, but then it's fully decorated. Now, she did mention that there's a lot of cluttered core here, and I can see the cluttered core, right? But it just looks good the way she does all the layering. Again, I like that it's like opening and then it just goes like this. Really nice, really nice. And then on the back, we just got the fence. So from this side, it looks a little more organized, and then on this side, you get the beautiful aspect of all the layering from up and down. And again, I like all these stacks right here. I think she did great with the stacking over here with the items, the little light source, the little candle. I mean, that little fire might be too close. You don't want to burn things down, but it looks really great. Looks really great. And again, another design that can look really nice in a corner of your plot if you have something that's still missing, and you're like, it still feels kind of empty, I need a little something. This is a great design to do there as well. Okay, on this side over here, we got a little plant desk over here. We got a little archway, and I like how the plants here are just kind of connected all to one. Like, it's a nice run right here. Everything just feels connected. If almost we put a little bit here, all of this feels connected all the way over here. That takes you back to the front of the house where we were. Okay, so we're gonna go on this side and then finish that little corner over there. So we're gonna start from right here. We got a beautiful picnic area right here. I love it. I love picnic areas, and I love them with the plushies. It's so nice. And what people do with the plushies to make it feel really cool, that is what Harley's doing here. We got a little bit stargazing right over here, but then we get the entryway toward the garden. Now, every garden is always different. People do different things with the garden. Right now, this is more like a apple orchard type of garden. And look at this. We got all the apple trees right over here. So someone's concentrating on making good money over here. Now, since this is more like an orchard, I like the approach that she did. Keeping it nice and simple. Orchards are very open area, so just a little fence just to enclose the area. We got all the equipment that you need on this side. So if you for your glowworm, from your seeds, just to keep going. So that's what we got over here going on. We got a little table. We kind of like a little harvest area. Really nice. A place where you're making your jams, and kind of like a little storage shed area. Now people are building the little storage area with the building blocks, but this is represent like the old days, and you will open and you grab your tools. So this is really cool when you're telling that story. So really well. Now we're gonna go in the back over here of the plot, and as you can see, we have like a little outdoor cooking area, baking area. So this is for her friends that play on the Switch and they need something, so she put it like kind of in the corner, so it's a lot easier to do the baking and the loading of the items. And I like that, you guys think about that. Think about your friends, and when you're designing something in your plot, you're thinking of your friends and where they're playing and accommodating them. And that is something beautiful, Harley. Something beautiful that you did to accommodate your friends. So when you do this kind of stuff, is good for them. So I love that. It's such a good story, and it shows the kind of person that you are. All right, so as you can see, very beautiful, nice and simple. We got little ovens, we got the cutting and the mixing table, and then a beautiful decor, a little accent of decor just to kind of decorate the area, fans, and kind of like your vegetables that you know, just in case you're cooking something else, then you got your produce. Really nice, really nice. And then over here, we got, maybe after you're cooking, they put it over here and maybe they sell it. You know, people come over here and buy the food, right? Buy the food. Now, on this other side, we have a little, kind of like a little picnic table area, a little more elegant, right? And then we get this beautiful arrangement over here with the sitting bench right here, the swing bench. And I just love how simple it is, and you get the beautiful color of flower really popping out against the blue. So really great choices on the colors that are laying right next to the swinging bench. Okay, so now we get to another house right over here. We see the little shrine of the bird right there. Oh, there he goes, went away. Very beautiful, and look at how it's decorated all the way around. Now that is something different. I don't see this every day, and look at how it's just decorations and decorations going different planters, different heights to create something unique and beautiful. So I like that approach. I think she's done really well on that. And then on this side we get the little the fox one, and it's the same thing. You see how beautiful it is all the way around. Really nice, all the beautiful items as you can see, and just making a beautiful circular. Now, something that you need to keep in mind when she did this, that I don't know if you noticed, but she did it on the other one too. She starts low, and then she slowly works higher and higher and higher and higher into the ones in the back are the tallest. So it looks incredible. It just gives you this beautiful vision of a wheel as it goes up into the back. So very beautiful, Harley. I love that. I love that, and I'm gonna keep that in mind for myself. Okay, so we have another building over here. I believe this is what she told me when we were talking. This should be the little, kind of like her little museum area where she's putting all her, like the fishes and bugs. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna walk in. This door's gonna open, and look, now this already like. Look at how bright it is. Okay, first thing, I love how bright it is in here. It is great, especially for that feel of museum. I like the brightness. The bright makes the blue really stand out. I really like that. And look at all the fish. Now, we do see some shelving, placing some of her collections as well. Look at this one over here. More over here. And a lot of fish. Now, I think this is great for people that like to really collect that, you know. Now, when it comes to builds like this, you know, and now that people are pushing more and more the building, the limits of Palia, you know, especially with building blocks, you know, we are seeing a little less of this type of rooms because we're seeing some other builds. So it's one of those things that you feel like, oh, I love those rooms, but at the same time, they require a lot of stuff, and I can build something different over here. So it's good to see rooms like this again when we're doing a tour. So I love it because I love them. They just look so great. I love seeing all the fishes like that and all the bugs like right here, all of them together, like it looking very nice. I love this extension right here. I love this. Harley, I love this. Just the shelf, extending it here. That looks great. That looks great. And then we got a little trophy room here. Look at all her trophies looking good. I mean, I'm not surprised. Harley is an amazing player, by the way. Amazing player. But beautiful room. Beautiful room. I mean, we've seen many rooms like this. There's always a little bit of different take. But I love the lighting in here. I think for me, she has this brightness of the light that is working very well to really make all of this really stand out very nicely. Okay, so we finished this area. So now what we need to do is, sorry, I got a little lost. It's so easy to get lost, right? Now we're gonna go to the main house. Now, when it comes to the main house, there's a couple of things that I do like already. I do like the way she's doing the patterns. I like the banners on the outside. I think that is just really clever on her part to do that, to make it look a little different instead of putting a window. Really like that, especially the big one on the right side. I like the decoration on the top part. As you can see, those little symbols on the side, right on the right and on the left, they look really good. And then the other thing that I'm really liking a lot is doing that little banner right there. It blends in with the blue, but the accent of the black really stands out, and I really like it. Really like it a lot. Okay, so we're gonna open the door, and now we're in the main house. And look at the, oh my gosh. Okay, my eye just went straight to the back, and I was like, oh my gosh, where's that curtain? But it's not, she's using the curtains. She did the divider to create this beautiful effect. This is really cool. I really am loving that. I am loving that. And it's like a big first. I've seen something similar, but not like this. This is really cool. Okay, so when we come into the house, we come into the room, right away we get to the living room area. And as you can see, everything is beautiful decorated. We got beautiful corners right over here like this one. I like the different wallpapers just because, but keeping it in theme with the palette. So it's a really good combination, keeping this gray with this little black and darker grays and this blue. So keeping it in this harmony of colors. So really great job on that, Harley. Man, I really love this. Okay, I just need to come. Look at this. Look at that. That is so cool. And when you come from the other side, it just looks great. It just looks great. So we got the beautiful living room. As you can see, we got the lamps, we got the carpets, just everything precise, the decorations on the wall, the beautiful clocks, just everything working together as you pan the camera, right? And these are the moments that are so important. That's why picking the right items is not just because you want to, it's because it's gonna bring something into the bill. Now, this is actually really cool. Really cool design here. So we got painting 3 on the one side, 3 of the trophy heads on the other side, and then in the middle a little wheat, but it almost feels like it goes with both. So I like that. And then you get the kitchen. Now the kitchen, she's still carrying the blue over, so it seems like the blue is going to be a main part of the inside of this bill. We have a beautiful table ready to eat, making us hungry, right? I mean, it's making me hungry. It's making you hungry? Because it is me. But we got a beautiful kitchen over here. Now, the thing about the kitchen here, I really like the lighter colors. The blue goes great, and the wallpaper is excellent with all the beautiful flower. It's a very typical kind of like a wallpaper that you see in kitchens, depending on the times, but it's something that you will see. The carpet on the oven, a carpet over there, everything's just standing out very well. The hanging lanterns, really love. And then we get like this beautiful pantry area right over here. We got some tools, we got places that people are putting their food away, and fresh crab for later. I guess crab is on the menu. So who wants crab legs? You want some? Let me know down in the chat. That way we can get Harley to get it ready. That way she knows to know how many people are coming for crabs, right? But this is really nice. Again, a beautiful design, a beautiful kitchen, just being done fantastically. Now, the other thing that I like about the kitchen is this just little paper lanterns, a little lower. Again, not that you have to, but it does give it a little bit of a charm to it. And it just looks fantastic. And it keeps this lighting really nice, really nice. Okay, so, oh my gosh, look at this one. I just like how she's doing this. You know, I see many ways that people have divided the rooms in the past, right? But this is so nice. I like, you know, the difference is that it's being centered right there in the center, and it gives you 2 walkways, very different. Most of us have tried to put it in the corner and just create 1 walkway. But what Harley has done here is just do this beautiful, kind of like a wall, and then you walk this way and you go in and out. And I think it's so brilliant. It is brilliant. And from the other side, then you have a bookshelf, you got beautiful curtains, everything looks great. You look around you got the beautiful wall, you got beautiful displays, you got the little bathtub out over here, looking great, a little restroom, again, mirrors, privacy, just a little fan. It's great. I really love that design. That is just fantastic. Truly, truly, Harley. I love that so much. So much. But as you can see, we have another beautiful bathroom. I love the wall of the bathroom that has a little aquarium type of wallpaper, looking great. Again, not blocking too much of the window, let all that natural light in come in, and then just everything is really on point. You know, it's all about decoration when it comes to this plot. It's about layering items, putting the items in the proper place. You know, it's so good. It's so good. So this leads you back outside, so we don't need to go that way. I believe this is where we came in. And okay, and that just leads you back to the outside of the house and the kitchen. Oh my gosh, no! Is it up? No! Ah, Harley, it was too quick. Harley, your house, it was too quick. I need more. Okay, wait. I think we missed this room, right? I think I got, no. I think I got distracted. I got distracted because of that. So I didn't speak about this room. Okay, that's why I felt so fat. Okay, so we got this beautiful room right over here. We got the beautiful lavender wallpaper, like the cherry blossoms over there. Then the color combination. Now, something that we are learning from Harley as you watch all this, everything is color coordinated, right? There's a great balance of colors when you see her stuff, her builds. It looks great. A beautiful balance, beautiful atmosphere, really putting all the colors to work. Now we got a beautiful vine wall over here. And then when we come over here, we get a little study room area, maybe a little office. This is where she comes in and gets all her work done as well. So really, really nice. I like this. I like when you do that. And then you got the little basket, the little watch. Look at this corner over here. Again, creating such a beautiful mood of the line. The lights are so important when you place them. You place them more over here, you get more shadows. You put them over here, you get things more bright. So it's always tricky depending on the person and what kind of lighting they want. But this looks really nice. Really, really nice. Okay. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I just felt like this tour went by so fast. I just feel like it went by so fast. But I like it. I like that we get to see this. I like that we get to see the OG back of Palia, right? We have branched out so much. I think everybody's creating such many amazing things in Palia. And you know, even with building blocks inside the home, elevating floor, elevating levels, you know, creating attics, creating fake fireplaces, fake bookshelves. It's been such an amazing journey. But seeing somebody that's designing like that, seeing their beginning, is also truly amazing, because there's so many people that are starting out. So when they see this tour, they're gonna be like, okay, I can do this first and then work my way towards building. So Harley, truly, thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you so much for letting me in. This was such an amazing experience to see your beginning, your work, the way you started and where you are today. And I can't wait to see the future, what more you do, how more elaborate and amazing builds you start creating in the world of Palia. But truly, thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you so much for having me. And guys, truly, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, so you don't miss any videos, any tours, anything that we do on the channel. And I'll see you all on the next one. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.